This video is sponsored by Pro Guides. Find out more about them and how to win $50 in Nintendo eShop credit later on in this video. Hey guys, it's Mew2king, and I've been playing the hero for the past few hours, and now I'm going to share with you all the information I learned labbing him in training mode and testing all this different theory craft and frame data and everything else. So if you want to learn about the hero and get a jump start on everyone else, please continue watching this video, because I will inform you on a lot that I have learned. First off, this stage is pretty good. The first 10 seconds, we're on this thing, and then it starts with FD, and then it becomes different platform layouts later. But I'm going to talk about the hero now. So the hero, his normal attacks are, I would say, below average. Like, if you take all his normal attacks and average them out, I'd say it's overall below average. But if you factor in all his special moves, he's easily an above average character, without question. But a lot of it's for, like, RNG reasons. So, I will start off with his jab. So his jab is like this. Press A 3 times, did 12 damage. It comes out on frame 6. Speaking of frame 6, he has several frame 6 moves. His grab is frame 6 as well. It does not have much shield grab range, but it is also tied for his fastest move alongside down tilt and up air. But on the note of normal attacks, I will continue. There's F tilt. He does a shield bash like this. I believe this comes out on frame 9 on the first hit and 8 on the other. The shield can actually protect you from certain things, and you don't necessarily have to do the second hit. So sometimes you'll be able to block certain types of attacks. So overall, it's a pretty good move. Think of like Palutena's dash attack, but not broken. Down tilt, as I said, a frame 6 poke. I don't have enough experience to say how this will be used in neutral, but I can say that if somebody is hanging on the ledge, like this, the down tilt will hit them off the ledge. Unlike Joker's down tilt, which is badly, the hitboxes aren't made correctly, and Joker's down tilt will miss a lot of characters. Hero's down tilt will not. So this is very good at the edge, and it could probably be good as uses a good poking tool as well. Up tilt. It starts on frame 8, and it doesn't kill Peach to about 160% on the lower ceilings. So, yeah, you can use this for the quick damage and positioning. I would use it for damage and positioning, but you're not going to get KOs with it anytime soon, so you're likely not going to kill with it. Then we have dash attack, the other ground move. I think this, if I remember correctly, this takes over 20 frames, but it is, of your ground moves, I think it's like second or third strongest. It's stronger than your back air and weaker than your forward smash. So it's pretty strong. It reminds me a lot of Link. I think Link's felt stronger. Without testing, it felt like Link's is stronger, but it reminds me a lot of Link's. So I will talk about the grabs now. At low percentage, like let's say 0 to 20, I don't know exact numbers, so let's just say 0 to 20, do down throw fair. You can also combo down throw fair with one of your special moves called Accelerate, which is one of your many down B options. You have like 20 of them or so. You can down throw fair at even like 100, 120%, and it's still combos or frame traps, which means they can't do anything to escape it. So keep that in mind. Down throw fair is very good from 0 to 20, but you can also use it with Accelerate, which is basically like one of Shulk's Monado arts, in order to get down throw fairs later. So at low percent, that's how you're going to get quick damage. You can also try to up throw up air, but it does less damage than down throw fair, so I'm not really sure the purpose. I don't think it's any better. But your back throw, this is basic standard throws. His throws aren't really going to kill. You're not really going to be killing people with the throws. They're pretty much just like, get away from me. I have a crappy short range arms, but it's a frame 6 grab at least, so I'm just going to hit you away. So besides the very, very low percent grabs, he's not really big on the grabs. That's one of his more weaknesses, I would say. Hey guys, we just wanted to thank Pro Guides for helping us out with this video. Many of you watch our character breakdowns, tournament VODs, and analysis videos so you can get better at Smash Ultimate. Pro Guides is a great way to learn tips and tricks from professional Smashers like Zero and others from the Smash community. They have character guides, tier lists, patch notes, metagame information, and more. Please check them out by clicking on the link in the description, which will take you to the latest video. Subscribe to their channel and comment on the video with MVG sent me here, and you'll be entered into a giveaway for $50 eShop credit. It's easy! You can win games and get better at games, all while supporting us. It's a win-win! So, for the Smash attacks, I will first show you the worst move in the entire game. What is this? Actually, what is this? Imagine everything great about Marth and Lucina's up smash, Look, I'm going to walk toward him with Peach, with Daisy. And it's still missing. Let's run at me. Oh, it still misses. Well, surely a move this bad. Surely a move this bad has to be extremely strong, right? So let's get, I'm going to float here. Peach, surely it's strong, right? Okay, at least it's okay. I was actually surprised that happened. I remember it being much weaker than that. I think it's because Peach is floaty. On all my other tests, that move actually was not killing that early. I don't know why that one actually killed early. Overall, I think I can't find a use for this move. In a practical battle, I have not found a use for this move. That's just me. Down smash. It's like a Link down smash. It probably kills Peach around like 110% off the ceiling. And it's decent power. I should mention though that the hitbox is slightly less than what the sword appears to be. So see the sword here. The hitbox. See how the sword is going inside her. The hitbox is slightly less than that, and it hits kind of at an upward angle. And then we have forward smash. Forward smash, I would say, is your best smash attack. If you fully charge a smash attack around here, I think it will kill Peach. Or almost kill Peach. So I'd say let's say around like 55% from the middle of stage, fully charged that smash can kill. It's nothing special. It's just a normal forward smash. But another thing I should mention, there's a 1 in 8 chance I hear that any of your smash attacks will be a critical hit. A critical hit is way stronger to the point that a fully charged smash attack, depending on the position of the stage, has the ability to even kill as low as 0%. Now that's an extreme case. Because the positioning matters, being fully charged, and critical hit matters. But even the fact that that can even happen in the first place just shows how strong critical hits are. Critical hits can change battles immensely. But it's all luck. It's literally just gambling. So I'm going to hit Peach a few times until you get to see a critical hit. And then you'll be able to... Daisy, whatever. I meant to pick Peach anyway. Shut up, Domo. There we go. Critical hit. You saw how strong that was? It didn't quite kill, but keep in mind, my move is also staled. Refresh my moves. So as you can see, critical hits can really change the battle, but it's all luck. It's just a 1 in 8 chance when you throw out a move. So now I will talk about the aerials. So I'll start with Nair. This is his Nair. It reminds me of like a really bad Ike Nair. This move starts behind him on frame 8. So it starts right around here. Oh, sorry, and overhead. Just like that. Maybe slightly more behind him. That's where it starts. That starts on frame 8. If I perfectly do this into spot dodge, if I do that completely perfectly the frame before I land, and then I perfectly buffer a spot dodge and it's fresh, then I can spot dodge frame 6 grabs, similar to Joker's Nair spot dodging grabs. So if you do it perfectly, you should be able to always Nair spot dodge anybody's grab. However, I don't know how practical that is in actual battle because it has to be the moment before you land, but just throwing that random information in case you find it useful. So his other aerials. Forward air. This is a frame 14 forward air. It has decent power. I think it does like around 11 damage or so. Let's check. I don't remember exactly. Oh, 13. Oh, that's because I full hopped. I guess I was doing short hops earlier. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's pretty much what you expect. Just it's just a standard forward air, like pretty much goes in front of you. It's just what you see. What if it hits ledge? Actually, I wonder if it does hit ledge. That could be useful to know. Oh, it does hit. It can hit ledge. I wonder if that could be useful. It's too early to tell. Anyway, a move similar to forward air. Back air. Back air is stronger, but is 4 frames slower. Forward air is frame 14. Back air is frame 18. Now, I should mention the first frame of back air at the bottom is as weak as the forward air. I don't know why it's like that, but the rest of the back air, for example, if I hit it over here, the back air would do more damage. It's a little stale right now, but trust me, back air is stronger. If I get a back air right around here at about 100%, it could KO Peach off the side on the right. It's a respectable amount of power. Not broken, but a respectable amount of actual power. It is very easy to space this on shield, so if I want to do back air and then drift away, a lot of characters won't be able to shield grab me. They'll miss. But if you don't space the forward air and back air, then if it's unspaced, you can shield grab both. So keep that in mind. You must space those moves. Something I will mention right now, but I will cover more on later. MP, so I'm just going to use some MP real quick, although I'll cover that in a second. See how this number is going up? Watch when I fair, 85 to 96. I gained 11 MP back. But another thing I will talk about, Peach will shield now. I still gained the MP back. I still gained 11 MP for doing a fair. Now keep this in mind because I will be talking about this later. So, okay, I will talk about the other aerials now. Up air is his fastest aerial by far. This is a frame 6 aerial. You can do it. See how rapid you can do it? You can also do this into spot dodge if you're perfect with it. It's not that strong though. If you, as you can see, it doesn't really do that much damage. So the fact that it's fast and doesn't take too long can be good because he doesn't have that many fast moves. Not really sure the best use yet, but it is his fastest aerial by far. Down air is in between the speed of forward air and back air. It is a frame 16 move, and it does 20 damage. It's pretty slow, but it has good range, pretty good power. Not sure the best use yet, but those are its stats. So, I covered all the normal moves. I will talk about taunts real quick. Powers up. He's going KO Ken. He's doing a KO Ken Gallic Gun power up. And this is hey look, spot the difference. This move. Hey look, guys, spot the difference. Wait. Oops. Spot the difference. Yeah, none of them can hit. None of them can hit. It doesn't matter what I do. They're all gonna miss anyway. So and this is his third taunt with the GUI there. So now I will get into the fun part, the part you've all been waiting for. Skip to this part of the video if you want to get into all the fun parts. Now we will talk about special moves. This is what makes this character amazing. This character is really good, and it's because of these special moves. So, his special moves are, first one is Fireball. He charges this up and can release a blast that does over 30 damage, close to 40. That killed Peach at 70. Granted, I wasn't DIing, but the fact that that's even possible right there, that shows how strong that is. So, to give more data on this, this is the little Fireball. So it did 9.8 damage. Do note that the Fireball has a limited range. It does some magic. And at the very end of it, it slows down and does a little less damage. But most of it, it's a good projectile. It's just a projectile you're doing. Has 3 levels of charge up. So right here, there's another level. You don't actually have to hold it very long to get to the second level. So check this out. And I'm already on the second level. See? I barely even need to charge it. Oh, my magic ran out. I could have just kept doing forward airs and hitting her. So, see, you already charged this up. It's pretty good. This move's really good. If somebody's camping you, you could just charge this up. Or, maybe, let's say I kill Peach. Let's say I'm killing Peach right now. And let's say she's respawning, I don't have fire. I want to charge it up before she comes back and hits me. This is really practical. It's actually stronger than Samus's charge shot. It's actually stronger than Samus's charge shot. It does more damage, and it hits harder. It kills at an earlier percentage. The only thing is it's not as safe on shield. Samus's charge shot is safer on a shield. So there's pros and cons compared to Samus's charge shot, but that's a really good tool. Now, that is the fire. So this is a long-range projectile. You can charge it up, keep it later. I think it's really useful to just do whenever you want. It's very consistent, which is something that can't be said about a lot of this character. It's very consistent. Now we have Thunder, which is his side B attack. This is Thunder. Look how much damage do you think a move like this does? This does 15 damage. Look. Look. And now I shield. You can't act. Most characters won't be able to punish that. If you like parry it or have a good area to shield, maybe. A lot of characters can't punish that. There's also a few layers of this. So I press side B, and then I hold B a bit, and then I release. Oh, I ran out of magic again. I should cover I'm going to cover magic in 1 second. So, side B, release. Oh, I charged it too long. I don't even have to hold it that long, so I'll charge it very little this time. And look at the range of this. This does 25 damage. 25 damage for that. That's crazy. And here's the best part. A fully charged. What do you think's stronger? A frame 50. Oh, sorry. Let's talk about some frame data while I'm still on it. The fireball. If I tap it, it comes out on frame 17. If I am charging it and I want to release, that is a frame 11 release. Thunder is 1 frame faster in both categories. So Thunder, same exact thing I just mentioned. It is 16 and 10 instead of 17 and 11. So Thunder's is 1 frame faster. Here's my tip. If you're far away from the opponent, use Fire and or charge up your Fire. If you are mid-range from the opponent, use Thunder. See? This could be good at a mid-range. Thunder is best for mid-range, and Fire is best from far range. Now, check this out. Peach is around 50. Does it seem like she's at kill percent? Well, let's find out. Oh, I'm not quite there yet. So I'll hit her once, get some ammo back. Now I have enough MP to do my frame 50 under a second attack that's stronger than fully charged forward smash. How crazy is that move? That move is stronger and faster than a fully charged forward smash. If you have about 35 or so MP, give or take, to spare, just use that move. You get a lot of reward off it. So you have 3 levels of fire. Oop, ran out of MP again. Yeah, just remember, now I think this is a good time to talk about MP since it's happened multiple times. MP is what is a bar that the hero has, and all of his special attacks use MP. They use different amounts of MP, from the smallest of the little fireball, just doing 6, and some attacks can use all of your bar, or like 30 to 40 units, depending on the attack. I'd say most moves do around a little over 10, but it varies a lot on the move. So if you're just spamming your best attacks, you're eventually going to run out of MP, and then you're just a below-average fighter. When you lose all your magic, you are a below-average fighter. Think Joker without Arsene. Not the worst, not the worst character, but obviously a below-average character. However, the character becomes much better because the overall package of the character comes with Arsene, just like the overall package of this character comes with the magic. Each special attack has different levels of MP. So I would fully charge Fire. You will see it go down to 64. I lost more than 1/3 of my bar. I do this, I use another 1/3 of my bar. So if I fully charge Thunder or Fire, I'm pretty much losing approximately 1/3 of my bar. Just the exact numbers don't matter, and you can get it back by attacking. So I'll attack Peach right now. See? I get 11 like each time. That time I gained 13 because of the attack I'm doing. The stronger the attack, the more. See? I already got it all back. I get it back at about 1 magic per second. So I get it back in like 2 minutes or less. But I also get it back from attacking. Not getting hit, which is kind of what I like. Because imagine Little Mac, you get rewarded for taking damage. Well, the hero, in terms of magic replenishment at least, the hero gets rewarded for actually winning and attacking the opponent, not just from the passing of time, so camping's fine, but also winning the fight also gets it back to you quicker. I kind of like that better than getting rewarded for getting beat up. Although that's there's other issues I have with the character, but I will get into that in 1 second. Before I get into down B, which is very complicated, I will now talk about his up B. His up B is a frame 7, which makes his out of shield, by the way, only 1 frame worse than Bowser's up B out of shield. It's a wind attack. There are 3 levels to this wind attack. However, something I want to mention while I'm still on the topic, if I'm facing you, the wind pulls you toward me. Now, let me do the same thing, but this time I will face away from you. Now you will get pushed away. Why is that important? Well, because I theory crafted before Hero came out that you could probably put wind right here, charged or uncharged. You could put it, sorry, I did that bad. Let's do it here. You could put it right there, maybe a little bit higher, and cover 2 frames around the ledge. This could be very useful in certain matchups, probably. So it is important to note that if I'm, depending on the direction I'm facing, left or right, if I do it like this, it'll push him up, it'll push Peach up and away, like that angle. But if I was to face it this way, whether charged or uncharged, it would pull him in. Ideally, you want to probably hit them off the stage, otherwise they'll get a frame advantage on hitting you. I will show you on the hit real quick. That's pretty safe when you do that, but this one is a little less safe. However, what if I up-beat and landed on the platform? Now I can shield before he can retaliate. This probably means the hero wants to ban Final Destination in a tournament match. But see, up B out of shield, frame 7 up B out of shield. It has decent range too. Think of Bayonet as up B, but just not the same reward. It has more range than your shield grab by far. So I'd say right on here. Yeah, that's around the max of the range. It's a pretty good option. That's level 1. This is level 2. Oh wait, did I already do level 3 without meaning to? I think that's level 2. You see, he actually goes through his levels very fast. When he's charging up Fire, Thunder, or up B, he goes from level 1 to 2 pretty fast, and then 2 to 3 pretty fast. So I keep overestimating the time it takes. And I'm charging the level 3 by accident because the charge is pretty fast, which is good for the hero. So here's how far he can recover. Or you could just do a quick tap. Oh yeah, also when you run out of MP, this uses I think like 5 or 6. Here, I still get a little tiny boost even if I have nothing. So that's pretty much everything I can remember for that. It's basically a recovery move with different levels, for, quick recovery from a close range, and it can be really used for edge guarding, and it can also be used as an out of shield move and land on platform. So there's a bunch of utility for this move. I think it's quite a good move. So now we get into the really interesting part. There is a menu. When you press down B, you get to a menu, and you can move it up and down. This menu holds out for like 10 seconds or so, but it's not like you need to hold it that long anyway. See, I'll hold it to the max, and it goes away. If I don't like my menu options, if I don't like any of these attacks, I'll press the R button, and then down B again. By R button, I cancel, and then I can do it again. This is as fast as I can go. I'm going through menus as fast as possible right now. You can even do this in the air. I can't move while I'm attacking. I can move up and down, but if I try to move left and right, nothing happens. This is important to note. So I'm going to try to group I'm going to go through all of the special attacks, but I'm going to group them in a way that's easy organization. For example, there are 4 power-up weapons, and when I get to one, I'm going to explain what all 4 are, so that you understand in order. There are several projectiles. However, there's some other stuff I want to mention early on to get this out of the way. You can probably get away, if you don't have bad luck, with average luck, you can usually get away with just holding down and mashing B, and then you throw out an attack. I've done the frame data of every attack. Most attacks come out on frame 6. There's about 7-8 attacks that come out on frame 6, which is like basically half the time you press down B, you're going to do a frame 6 attack, whether it's a projectile or an up-close attack. There's also 3 attacks that come out on frame 23, and a lot of other miscellaneous attacks I'll talk about soon. So just mentioning, if you just wanted to spam, press down B, there's a high chance it'll be a quick move. So let's talk about what some of these attacks are. I'll start with Accelerate. When I use this, you can think of me as Shulk. I am now Shulk in jump mode. Check me out, I'm Shulk. This lasts for 10 seconds. For 10 seconds, I can basically move around as Shulk. As I mentioned before, with the Accelerate, I can also down throw fair. Imagine the same thing, just with a bigger jump. Same exact inputs, just bigger jump, and it works to over 100%. There's a few other types of moves. Bounce, perfect. With this, projectiles get bounced back at me. See? You are completely protected for 12 seconds. 12 seconds, nothing can hurt you. No projectiles can hurt you. That can be very useful in certain matchups. If you're fighting a character with projectiles and you drop down, you see this menu and you see bounce, you should use it for sure. I will start with Psych Up. Psych Up and for similar moves. With Psych Up, I have one attack. This attack does 1.2 times the damage, but 1.5 times the knockback. Basically, if you do Psych Up, you have one chance to kill the opponent. However, it should be noted that you can cancel, you could waste your Psych Up by doing something as bad as a pummel. So you see how I had a forward smash? What if I did a pummel? Oh, that sucks. Now my Psych Up is gone. Well, I really don't want to do that. So make sure that if you don't waste your Psych Up with a grab attack. Now I'll mention one other thing about Psych Up when I get back to it. I will now shield with Peach. And you will see how much damage this does. Almost broke the shield. Psych Up is very good for pressuring a shield, but you can only do it one time. I personally think Oomph is better, which is what I will be talking about next. Now I'll talk about the attack that I personally think is better overall, is Oomph. Here's Oomph. When I do Oomph, all my attacks are 1.6 times stronger. 30 damage forward smash, for example. My attacks are 1.6 times stronger. And this doesn't last for just one attack. This lasts for 12 seconds. I value 12 seconds of 1.6 times damage over what I explained Psych Up was. So if you ever are down in the menus and you see Oomph, if you see Oomph, you pretty much want to click it every single time because I think it's just that good. That's my personal opinion. It also, you also take more shield damage, but not as much as Psych Up. However, it's a nice bonus. It's more damage than normal. It's more shield damage than normal, but not as much shield damage as Psych Up. You do also gain some more knockback. You will kill earlier. However, it's not as much as the damage. The damage is about 1.6 times as much, but I'd say the knockback is, let's say, approximately 1.2 times as much, give or take. Kind of an estimate. I don't know for sure, but that's what it felt like to me. So Psych Up's better for killing, and Oomph Up is just better overall and better for damage, and lasts for 12 seconds. Now that I've covered all of the 4 main types of power-ups, I should also mention that there's a 34-frame window. You see when the characters go, you know, like you select an option. Like I'm going to select one option, Psych Up. See, I'm holding shield. There is a 34, 42, and 45 frame window where you cannot move. For Psych Up, it's 45 frames before you can act. For Oomph, it's 42 frames before you can act. And for Accelerate and for Bounce, it is 34 frames before you can act. So basically, for over half a second after you power up, you can't attack. So let's say Peach is in your face. Just remember, if you were going to do like Bounce or something, Peach might get 1 free hit on you. It's usually worth it, but just it's important to note that. So those are your 4 main power-up weapons. However, there's also a lot of the other types of attacks, which I will now go over. Let's talk about Zoom. This is Zoom. When I can use this move off stage. However, it's a little tricky because, darn, I missed. Let me try. I haven't practiced this. Salem's much better at this. It's a little luck-based, but I will keep trying. There we go. Zoom. If you're in a bad spot, you have like a 1 in 4 chance. Let's say you can't. Let's say I'm way out here and I'm screwed. I know I'm not going to live. Oh no, I can't make it with this. So I can go into my menu and I can gamble and hope that on my menu somewhere, so that's somewhere Zoom is. Oh no, there's no Zoom. Well, I guess I can't do anything. Well, what Zoom does is it flies you straight up and puts you back down, usually around like the exact center of the level or like the side to the level that you're closer to. It plants you down in one spot. Also, when you fall from the sky, let's say I'm falling from the sky, I can double jump right around here. Right around this height, I can double jump. So you can't even, unless you have like a Pikachu or Pichu Thunder. Zoom is just really good, and if you ever are recovering, and you know you're not going to make it normally, just use Zoom. Oh, speaking of recovering, his air dodge, I didn't do a good job there, but I'll show you again. His air dodge goes really far. As you can see, the air dodge goes really far. His air dodge, in my opinion, is exceptionally good for recovering. So it's definitely better than most air dodges in this game, if not all of them, in my opinion. I will talk about other moves now. I'll let you start with Boom. I'm going to get Bang. Okay, Bang. There's Bang. Bang is the weaker version of Kaboom. This is a frame 6 projectile. By the way, most projectiles are frame 6. If not all of them. I don't remember. I think they're all. Bang is actually the only frame 5 projectile he has. It's his only frame 5 attack in the game, but let's just pretend it was frame 6. This move kills in mid-hundreds. Let's say, I don't know, I'm just guessing, like 130% it might kill. It's the weaker version of Kaboom. It's a projectile that goes across the entire stage. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Then there's Kaboom, which is the stronger version. Kaboom. That move is really good. See how it's clearly faster and stronger than Boom? If you ever see Kaboom on your list, know that it's really good. This can kill, if you hit somebody at about 100% on the ground, they will probably be dead. Unless the character you hit is Bowser, there's a high chance that character's dying. I think Peach dies around like 100. I think if Peach gets hit around 90%, I think Kaboom will actually kill her off the top, depending on the stage in DI. So do note, Boom and Kaboom, but Bang and Kaboom, it's Kaboom is exceptionally good. And it's like the weaker version that costs less mana, and the stronger version that I think is exceptionally good. Sizz. Sizz is a projectile. I didn't get to show that very well, but Sizz and Sizzle are 2 projectile attacks. I will show Sizzle. Sizz and Sizzle are basically 2 projectile attacks, both frame 6, like usual. One's a little slower and weaker, and Sizzle is faster and stronger. You would think it's better in every way, except it costs more MP. I think it costs like 20 MP, which is a lot of MP, but it's an amazing attack. I think it can kill. I think that move kills decently too, but it's just just like Kaboom, it's just a really useful attack. Like a projectile goes across the screen at a high speed and decent damage. Like what more can you ask for? So Sizz and Sizzle. Sizz is the mini one, slower, weaker. Sizzle is the stronger one. Pretty easy to understand. There was a lot more projectiles, but I will now try to show you one. Whack. Whack is another projectile. That was pretty much near the max range. It seemed like it did nothing to Peach. It actually did 1 damage to her. However, this is one of the types of moves where there is a chance, I don't know the exact formula, but the higher percent Peach is at, the higher the probability of an instant KO. So it's basically all luck. You're either doing 1 damage or you're killing her instantly. So it's basically the most garbage move ever or the most broken move ever. And it's based on luck. There's another version of this move called that I will now show you. Thwack. You saw how that move did 3 damage? That's a closer range version of the move. That doesn't come out in frame 6 like the last one. This one comes around on frame 23, like a few other close range attacks. And that also has a chance of instant KO. Part of the reason Peach didn't die here is because of luck, but the other part of the reason she didn't die is because she's at a low percent. If I was to hit Peach around, like, say, 100%, she's going to die at least half the time, probably more. So those are those 2 types of moves. Then we can talk about some of the really strong moves. Let's talk about some of the really strong moves. Magic Burst. This is your strongest attack. Do you see how strong that was? Magic Burst is an attack that can deal, it's like 50 or 60 plus damage, 50 plus or 60 plus damage, if you have a full MP bar. And that can kill Peach. I don't know the exact number. If Peach is at like 35% on the ground, I think she's going to die off the top. Something like that. I don't remember exactly. But ballpark that. So basically, if they're at 40% or higher, you're probably going to kill them. Now, note that the move is weaker if I have less MP. But even the weakest version of the move isn't a bad move. Not to mention, yeah. That is your strongest attack. So I will now cover some of the other strong attacks. Hatchet Man. This is your second strongest attack. This move is close to the power of the last one I just showed you. This move breaks the shield. It comes out, I think, frame like 33, 36, 37 or so. I think it's 36 or 37. And if Peach was to shield, just note her shield would break immediately. It's a close range attack, as you can see, and this is very, very powerful. It is stronger than your fully charged Smash by quite a bit, unless you get a lucky critical. Now I'll show you the third strongest attack you have. Here we go, Kamikaze. With this attack, I die. At around frame 83, a little less than a second and a half, I die around frame 81 or 82, and my attack comes out on frame 83. As you can see, it did 63 damage. That move is your highest damage dealing attack. It is almost strictly worse than the magic attack, although it does more damage. If you see it activated, you can actually just spot dodge it if you're on the ground. However, if you're already committed to action, there's not much you can do because like time kind of like slows down in a way when you're getting nearby, and you can't do anything in those types of situations. So note your third strongest attack, but still close to your first and second. That move will probably kill Peach on the ground around 40, 50%. Most characters will die around 50-ish%, depending on many factors. This is before hit, so I mean like 110% after hit. So that's good to note. It does more damage in the center, so that did 60, but if I hit like near the edges, it might have been like, if I did like mid or far range, it might have been like 40%, for example. Yep, that's that move. So if you're mashing through menus, let's say you're just mashing for a lucky object, then that might happen. Oh, there we go, with snooze. That's another projectile, and it puts you to sleep. It's very self-explanatory. It's a frame 6 projectile. Goes about a little more than half the screen. It can actually hit multiple enemies. If you shield it, pretty much nothing happens. Puts you to sleep, and then that's it. If you're at 50% or higher, you probably just want... If they're at 0, you might want to fully charge smash and hope for the 1 in 8 chance that you could kill them at 0 or 10%. If they're around 40%, you probably just want to pick one of your... Just go through menus to try to power yourself up and or get like an instant kill option. And if they're, let's say, 55% or higher, you just want to push the enemy to the edge. So let's say Peach is asleep. I'll just push her to the edge and then fully charge F smash around 50. 50% F smash at the edge should kill, around 80 after hit to kill them. So that's what I recommend doing after you put your opponent to sleep in each of those situations. I will now show the rest of the attacks. Flame Slash. I think it can do even more damage than that if I was closer. It can do, I think, like 27 if I was closer, but it's straightforward. Very fast attack, as you can see. Another frame 6 attack. Does quite a bit of damage. It's basically like a charged forward smash. Think of that move as like a charged forward smash. It kills. It can kill at under. It can kill most characters, or I know it kills Peach under 100% before hit. So if Peach is at like 90 or 90-ish%, I think she might be dead. If that hit her, she'll die in the hundreds after hit. So that's so good to note. Flame Slash is quite good. There's another slash that's Ice Slash. It's not as good though. Crackle Slash. This one puts you in ice, and it does less damage. The reason this one's worse is because it does less damage, but it also puts you in ice instead of KOing. And even when they're in the ice, you can hit them again. So I guess if you hit your... I guess it's not strictly worse. If the enemy is at low %, I would actually prefer to Crackle Smash. Now that I think about it, because it puts you in ice and I can build damage. But if I'm trying to get a KO and or an edge guard position on my opponent, I'd probably want the Flame Slash. However, of course, as I said, it's luck what you get. But yeah, those are the differences of the moves and the ideal situations to use them. Although most of the time you can probably just spam and see what you can get. I'll try to cover the ones that I missed now. I will try to show you the metal one actually. Ka-clang. I am now in this mode for 5 seconds. I can't be grabbed or hurt at all. If you see somebody do that and you're not a hero, what you should do is you should wait about two seconds, stand in front of him for 2 seconds, and then fully charge your smash attack. Or you don't necessarily need to fully charge it. You can release it when you see him reappear. You have a few frames after you have a few frames you can react to him getting off of this, and then you can hit him with a forward smash. However, honestly, that move is kind of useless. Like, I have no idea like why it's in the game outside of being funny and aesthetic purpose. You can't grab him or hit him, but you can kind of just plan to hit him right after he comes out of it. So that move kind of sucks. On the other note, there was a move that actually can kill you immediately, which I will show you. I can't demonstrate this properly because the it's not a Ditto. It's not a hero Ditto. But you have a move called, I think it's called Metal Slash. And what Metal Slash will do is you just do a basic slash. It does pretty much next to no damage. Oh, here we go. It does 1 damage, but it will instantly kill the guy in metal. These two moves is, for lack of a better way of describing it, these moves are a joke. They're pretty much in the game for, like, no reason. I don't really know what else to say. Those moves suck. There's so many moves this character has. It's actually crazy. It's hard to even remember everything he even has. It's because there's just so many different attacks. This is what it looks like if you're spamming, by the way. Oh, no, I killed myself. That's the problem with spamming, though. If you spam, that might happen to you at any moment. Oh, we got Hocus Pocus. Uh-oh, I turned small. When I use Hocus Pocus, random stuff can happen. I could turn small, I could turn giant, I could put a poison flower on my head, I could put bounce on me. There's so many different random stuff that happen. Hocus Pocus is probably the most rare spell that you encounter, in my experience, and Salem's. It's probably the most rare spell you encounter, but random things will happen, and half the time it's good and half the time it's bad. If you're trying to gamble hard, you can use Hocus Pocus. You might get it. You might become giant and then become God, but then there's also a high probability that a lot of bad stuff can happen to you too. So keep that in mind. I forgot to mention. This is very, very self-explanatory. There's a move called Heal, which just heals you. Here, it heals me to 11. I had no damage, so you didn't get to see that, but that heals me for 11%. It takes about 39 frames of lag, I think. I guess there's 2 uses per stock. Alright, that's really hard to tell when you have so many different attacks, but I think that's everything. So here's my overall conclusion of what I think of the hero. In short, his standard attacks are pretty much below average. The character relies on magic and special attacks. You pretty much need to spam special attacks. You need to spam fire. You need to spam you want to charge up charge fire. You want to do this attack. Maybe this attack in a far range. They're at 50%. You got a free hit. You might want to... Oops. I couldn't even do it because I ran out of the mana. You might want to do... Oh, I ran out again. Okay. How much does this take? It takes 44? Man. You might want to do that attack. Somebody's attacking your shield, you might want to upbeat a shield. Or, one of the most important things, if you think you're not going to get unlucky with a kamikaze, just press down B. Oh. I mean, what are the odds I'm going to get kamikaze? I'm going to spam down B. It's a very small chance I'll get kamikaze. You could just hold down and mash B, and then good things will happen. Unless you're unlucky, and then you get kamikaze. Pretty much hold down, mash B from a far range or a mid range, and then good things will happen unless you explode. And that's pretty much the summary of this character. If you're unlucky, you're screwed, but most of the time you should be okay, randomly. But usually. This character's quite good. I think he's very good, for all the wrong reasons. So, hope you like this video. I tried to explain everything I could. I spent hours doing frame data testing, reconfirming everything, all the tests I've done myself, some with talking to Salem, but a lot on myself. I realized this video is going to be very long. I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I tried to organize it as best I could. So a lot of work. There's a lot of different moves. It's easy to forget stuff. But I tried my best. And I think this could be as useful as I can get it. So hopefully you guys learned something or entertained. And thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. I will be releasing a lot more videos in the near future. Banjo-Kazooie, everything else that's coming out. Make sure you... Please do not forget to subscribe because YouTube is a very big thing of what I will be doing now and in my immediate future.